Can't catch me. Can't catch me.
Maybe I'm not cut out to be a huntsman.
Don't underestimate the beetle. They can be some of the toughest little guys around. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Want to know what's on this beetle's diet? Sweat and tears, that's what. That's how it gets stronger. I think we can all learn something from that. Bam! Cha!
Oh, so sorry.
Witness the power of Gua.
Who wants some of this? Let's roll! Yeah! Bam! Attaboy! Alright, it's time for a snowball fight! You're never gonna win.
Ready for trial.
Give up.
No, my sword.
Let's end this quickly.
Oni coming through! Let's roll!
I guess this is it. Flash Frost!
Don't waste my time.
Attaboy! Cha!
Rain outline. undermines your fate.
Freshness preserved. Chill.
Incinerate! Chia! Ha! Sia! Ha! Chia! Motion to compel!
Bam! Yeah!
Ready when you are.
Dodge this!
Rain cutter!
It's not.
Who wants some of this? Let's roll! Cha! Cha! Ha! Ha! Cha! Ka! Ka!
Actually, and it's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened. Let's chat somewhere else.
Can't catch me! Can't catch me! Can't catch me! Can't catch me!
Let's talk about Dunyarzad first. It's such a relief that she's all right. After we parted on the last day of the Subzerus festival, I left the city and saw what the traveler had described. Among the countless dreams, I found one that was growing fainter and fainter. This proved my suspicion. Once Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dream, such a small fragment of where both will gradually fade until they completely disappear. I used all the power I had to—
So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end.
Huh? Why are you two smart?
Both are fine.
All right. You two must have a lot of other questions for me, right? After all, you saved my faithful believer. Got it. To be honest. Oh, and you don't need to worry.
Go and get some sleep.
Whether—
Maybe you were...
I see. Huh.
We've spent quite some time in Sumeru City, but ever since we last said goodbye to Lesser Lord Kusanali...
Ad Astra Abyssosque. We need
Hi, Catherine. Do you have a...
commissions, huh? Oh, how...
Wait,
And if possible,
huh? What kind of commission is that?
I see. It appears... In that case, please go to Port Ormos and convince...
Hey, that's not any better.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure...
Paimon's gotta ask. Just...
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually,
Was it so obvious? I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions. That kind of
So it's Nahida.
Hmm.
So it's been you this whole time?
Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways. And I even had a really, really long dream. It was another dream. In my dream, I also got to sit on a...
You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Sub-Zero's festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone can...
Huh?
No! By the way...
Yes, I paid her condition it, but for the moment...
Right.
So our first prize...
Oh, good.
Let's continue our chat.
Okay, so do you...
Actually, I've already tried. It seems that from...
Have you already caught...
I'm guessing... In any case... No way.
You mean it'd be too easy?
No, doing that would be...
That's a good point.
We're in the dark as of now. After all...
Nahida, you're super smart.
According to a pop...
Okay.
Well, I've been thinking that if I can't directly possess the leaders, then I should find someone...
You're saying we should recruit... Oh, before coming...
Actually, I already have...
Sitaria. We ran into her basically every... Paimon still remembers the smug and mean way she always spoke to Nilu.
I've always liked observing all kinds of people, and Sitaria has always stood out from... She was born in the desert, and was hailed as their greatest genius. Her academic gifts allowed her special admission into the academia, and also gave her the opportunity to serve as the sage's assistant.
Oh, Paimon didn't know she was from the desert. She must be pretty special.
The name Sitaria means star. When she lived in the desert, she shone like the brightest star in the night sky. Later on, soon after, the star began to wake, but in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her eyes.
From the sound of it, Sataria's just hung up on the research opportunities here. But she doesn't really support the academia. She still feels guilty about not doing more for the desert, right? She's just running away from her problems.
Indeed, she's suppressing a lot of guilt. But before she realized it, she had already become the sage's accomplice. Right. We must. That way, not only can we get useful intel from her, but she can also use it as an opportunity to redeem herself. From my past observation, tomorrow afternoon just to prepare. Let's go. This should be Sataria's favorite fortune teller. No, I already...
Talking stuff?
My poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled over the divine voice of wisdom?
Huh? Really?
Shh.
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Health prospects. No. Oh. The gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed. Your life shall continue on for... many... Harut, Marut, did you two
Actually, pardon?
Is that so?
If you were to bring some...
Is this another one of Sataria's favorite?
Yep. It belongs to a king. His father, when they start talking...
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some pot?
We caught wind of your great...
Oh, I recognize you.
Speaking of...
I suppose you... After that, I began...
That's nice.
Oh, no, not any...
I see. I'll have someone in charge...
No problem.
This should be our final stop.
Nahida, you...
It's my duty to protect Samira's...
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before. Huh? If I recall, you...
Ah, that's... After all, but...
What an admirable... So this restaurant...
That's right.
I see.
Thank you so much.
So, was that everybody?
Mm-hmm. 3 familiar faces should be enough for Sataria.
What's the point of all the information we've collected?
Sataria is already used to avoiding her problems. I remember you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormuz are all making... Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the faith of...
Oh, Paimon gets it now! You want to take advantage of the gift. Although she knows she should return home to help the people of the desert. So...
Well, King Deshret is long gone. And Sataria is also too smart if we simply engaged her under the guise of King Deshret's believers. But if we were to borrow some of her close acquaintances to talk with...
So, you mean you're going to possess those...
Yep. Possess them through the Akasha. Implied we've already... As long as everything goes smoothly...
Ah, so that's how you're going to use all the info we collected on these people. It's so that you won't slip up and break
Exactly. So, that...
Huh? Best of luck!
That's no problem at all. I'll just share all their senses with you once I've possessed them. As long as you're also wearing...
Huh. That is pretty convenient. But why does he have to do this? Can't you do it yourself?
Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've never been good at imitating...
You're not wrong. It's always been painfully
If it was at all...
Yeah, don't beat yourself up.
Alright, then let's...
Best flavor in the world? The sweet, sweet taste of victory. And that's why I've never spent a single more on any of my snacks. I've won them all, fair and square. That's right.
Don't you think my craftsmanship deserves a higher price?
Oh, here she comes. Satori is here.
Let's quietly follow her. Once she starts talking, as for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you. I trust you'll know what to say.
Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot and get started.
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me is a very different are you still listening?
Oh, of course I'm listening. You were talking about...
Okay then. Strange. Your cats seem pretty worked up. I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again? Are you sure? Those aren't ringing a bell for some reason.
Well, actually...
Huh, I see. I imagine that must be hard for the kitties, too.
So, which fortune do you want me...
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been
A mess?
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my...
I hear you. No, The gods are asking. Sitaria.
Why haven't I gone...
Sitaria, why don't you just...
And if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's...
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god...
Even though news of King Deshret's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia.
What Insolence! I am King Deshret's most loyal believer.
Oh, no. As a child of the I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Wait!
Whoa! She just ran off in a hurry. She looked pretty upset, too.
Well done. Sataria didn't seem to suspect anything. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core.
Aw, Nahida.
All I know are some abstract... Anyway, enough of...
She's out of games now. Right on cue. Let's get ready to possess...
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you gardening? But don't you hate everything to...
Well,
Fair enough. Speaking of, how's he doing? Oh, that's good to hear. Actually, well...
yeah, he's been...
If you could find the time, please write... He has a quick time.
Oh? So, who are you siding with? I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose to betray...
Akeem, you don't mean...
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange...
Can't pick a side? Me?
Whoa! Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this.
You really zeroed in on the... But once everything is over, I'll be sure to pay her a visit.
Come on! Sataria's already started talking with Shishan.
So, Shishan, like, as if someone...
Oh, right. I celebrated the...
Wait,
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks...
Shishan...
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret. In reality...
Please, please stop!
Even now, Sataria's still trying to run from her.
She can no longer justify...
Hey, she's trying...
This is the most important...
Mercenary, please, try to remain calm. Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their...
Heretics? What kind of heresy?
King Deshret! Many people...
Miss Sataria,
You...
King Deshret is immortal. You must face the truth, Sataria. You tread a treacherous path, child of King Deshret. Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret.
Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
It seems I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. But no matter how much I may try to ignore...
You won't necessarily lose your...
How do you know me so well? Are you...
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judge... If you could provide some assistance in this matter.
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've all... Please tell me. What can I do for you?
How much do you know about the sages?
I was just one of the designers for the masked dream harvest scheme, but I know very little about the full I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified requirements. However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to this
To fight against the academia.
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm in a... One thing, though. I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha one. Let me see...
The academia entrance. Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Don't worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap. I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave.
All right, I trust you.
So,
that'll depend on the judgment of the
Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the god of wisdom, maybe it's time for me to find a god.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring...
The Traveler's execution was ingenious. Well, now that we've made plans...
Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying?
No. The truth is the true...
Catherine, we're here! Oh, you are the other Catherine, right?
That's right. I suppose I'm the other Catherine.
Shh! We're on a secret mission tonight, so...
Yep, Paimon's right. If something were to happen, my existence may be the only... After all.
Yep. Exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking. Anyway, enough about that. Off? What do you feel is... It's the middle of the night. Of course it's...
No, I think he's right. If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets. I'm not sure if this is the case for the entire city, though.
Huh. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe
I also can't quite figure out why things feel a little off.
Well, regardless, as long as you're here with us, Paimon feels a little... Huh. There really aren't many people out right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the academia, and that Sataria managed to distract all the guards.
Can't catch me.
at this hour of the night.
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last. And to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor. If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
The people of Sumeru City. What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
No, what should we do? These are all just regular people.
Leave now. You need to get out of here.
But that guy's a Fatui Harbinger. We can't just leave you here.
Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru. Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the God of Wisdom.
This should be far enough. Whew. Paimon needs to catch her breath first. Is Nahida going to be okay? We only made it out because of her. Paimon wasn't counting on running into a new Harbinger here, let alone such a high-ranking one. That guy was number 2. So scary. He called himself the Doctor. Remember, Tainari told us about him. Sataria did say that someone who once got expelled from the academia came back recently. And that even the sages are wary of him. Yep, sounds like she must have been talking about the Doctor. Yeah, now that the Doctor's in the picture, we're no longer just dealing with the academia. They're in cahoots with the Fatui. But what are the Fatui after this time? Another Gnosis? Yeah, things would be a lot easier with Nahida's help. Nahida said we'll meet again outside of the city. But we can't just keep waiting around, right? You mean... Oh, right! Wasn't he invited by the sages to work on some project when we were staying with him in the Vidia Forest? That has to be the same project! Even though he turned it down at the time, he might still know something. There's no time to lose. Let's go to Gandharvaville.
Can't catch me.
Hold it right there. A blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you, all right. Take a look around. You've...
Are you...
Corps of 30! We are an elite brigade that commands the...
the outcast? But why wouldn't the doctor just send the Fatulia?
Still wasting
You're up, traveler!
Following orders. Freeze!
Give up.
Oh, coming through! Attaboy!
New punch.
Bam! Cha!
It isn't over yet! Here comes reinforcements!
Don't waste my time.
It's showtime! Attaboy!
That was pretty rough. Is that what elite mercenaries are like? Yeah, looks like we'll have to keep our guards up. But this doctor guy seems like a pretty tough... going up against...
Can't catch me.
Oh, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What are you two doing back here?
Kale! It's nice to see you again! Are you doing alright?
To be honest, I'm not doing too well. As a result, Master Tainari is taking me off the patrol schedule. He will only allow me to stay here and coordinate other people's tasks.
Oh, Kale! Speaking of Tainari, did he go off on patrol?
Oh, Master Tainari? You just left the Avidia Forest a little...
He left? But isn't Tainari always saying that he never wants to leave the Avidia Forest? He even turned down the sage's invitation.
I thought it was weird too. Master Tainari always prioritized... No, I only found out that he left through a mess... to leave in such a hurry? I'd guess he had something urgent to take care of. Master Tainari originally studied in the Immorta Darshan of the Academia. I know that before he became a forest...
A research base, huh? Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Party's DI.
Don't worry. I'm fine.
Got it. Will do. See you later.
Can't catch me. Can't catch me. Can't catch me! Can't catch me! Can't catch me! Can't catch me!
Wait! Look who it is! Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about you. Hey, this was supposed to be a touching reunion, but you're ruining the
Actually, it's very smart of the Traveler to be wary of me right now. Plus, it's not like even a pool of stagnant water after a torrential...
Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure...
Huh? But...
well, we understand that point now. Please, Nahida, tell us more about what happened. Are those poor people all right?
When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring every... Instead, he did something closer to creating Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him.
What a relief. The doctor sure pulled out...
I wouldn't be relieved just yet. I gave away my true identity when I restored... Also, the doc...
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between... Ugh. It feels like he's toying with us. What a nasty piece of... Plus, the doctor's
We shouldn't give up hope just yet. Let's try to find another way to attack this problem.
Actually, Nahida, how did you know we were trying to get...
Yes, I have. I can... You didn't come here for sightseeing, right? Did you find any leads?
We're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why don't you come inside?
Okay. Let's just hope we won't get him into trouble.
Traveler? It is you!
Ah! It's Hypatia!
Ah, what a pleasant surprise! It's so nice to see the two...
Who's this?
She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other, she was still...
Oh, I see.
That's right, we're old friends.
Hypatia, you're way too excited about this. Wait, no. Did you already finish your...
What do you think? My consciousness has all...
You did it? Congratulations!
It's so exhilarating to share this sublime joy with others when my consciousness made contact with the gods. Ah, what a supreme and unparalleled experience that was!
That sounds incredible!
Oh, all right. Actually, please wait. I haven't forgotten my promise to you. Remember? I promised to help you. My current self has not only gained...
You can do that?
I've never heard of any...
Hold on. I brought some spare...
Where...
All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you establish a pathway to connect your
Okay.
Ready?
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies. My fury will never be quelled. The first to betray me was a god. My creator. My mother. Valuing strength above all, she saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My family. My friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me. Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounced the world and laugh in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity. There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
What was that? Did we actually just see the Balladier's memories? Everything matches what we know about him. But how is he connected to the divine consciousness that Hypatia was talking about?
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Alas, shame. If only that which beats within my chest wasn't a filthy mortal heart. Oh, great and merciful God, please grant me forgiveness and salvation.
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no Purna life, but rather...
Ah! You! Why are you so mean to me? Why is everyone hiding? I found divine wisdom. Shouldn't I receive praise and honor?
Hypatia?
That's how I always thought. Wait, have I already lost my mind?
Something isn't right. Okay, we finally lost him. Are you okay, Nahida?
Oh, the Traveler's back?
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like after that, Tainari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here. What? You swapped places? You mean your consciousness also went into Nahida's body? Wait, then where is Nahida's consciousness? Where is she now?
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my... Also, while we were running, the consciousness in your body told me to pass on a message. She said, the doctor has found a way to trap my but even in a
Oh no! Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague. Oh, that makes... Even in a Huh. Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria. Oh, that makes a lot... But she...
Paimon. That's all right. I've spent some time...
Thank you, Tainari.
That. All I know is that the project has something to do with the restoration of Ermin's...
Huh? Did you see something when... What?
Do you have any evidence?
Tainari?
I did. If I didn't take... Now that you meant... But I still didn't expect them to... The doctor and... From your But then...
Yeah. It feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the sage's goals. Right.
I'll stay here for now. If you're planning to go and... Come find me here.
Thanks, Tainari.
The sky is clear and the sun is shining. Time to get the Oni... Kabuto out for some training. Come on, little guy, let's go. Don't underestimate the beetle. They can be some of the toughest little guys around. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Want to know what's on this beetle's diet? Sweat and tears, that's what! That's how it gets stronger! I think we can all learn something from that. Right. Huh? Huh?
We finally made it to Caravan Rebot. It's pretty lively here. So, just past this wall is the desert, huh? Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall, it's gotta be the divine work of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right?
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Huh?
Over here.
Oh, Hatham went that way! Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
This.
What the... Where did he go? How did we lose him? They were just here a second ago.
More Aramite mercenaries? Who are they working for?
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep... All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Al-Hatham. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the Academe?
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the Academe. However,
Oh, right. You...
I have no interest. And these days... not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating. Everyone says the capsule originated, which brings me back to you. The leader of Ainul Ahmar used the divine knowledge capsule right in front of you. And upon seeing him, to have that kind of reaction,
Al-Hatham, you really have a...
So that's your answer. But that does prove you do have... no matter.
That's right! We have this...
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village.
It's always better...
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Whoa, this landscape is really something else. What a cool place!
Sino. Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words.
Oh, Hatham.
Judgment?
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me. Though styled like an
seemed to me. Yes. General Mahamatra Sino.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in. If I were you, I have been pursuing this scribe for.
Has Alhaitham done something wrong?
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing is.
Wait, the divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule mean to you? And why, as General Mahamatra of the As far as have you been given a mission that... If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your...
I should have known you'd be difficult.
You two?
Ahem. Well, look at you two, acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
Wait, Dia? Great! Finally, someone to... You gotta help us out here. Otherwise, these two are gonna start fighting again!
Yeah, sure looks that way. 2 giants from the academia duking it out once and for all. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues over you. But how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally... Hey, did either of you hear...
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong!
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over...
Someone's calling for us! Oh...
That sounded like Candace. Come on, you two.
All right, stop.
Well... Hey, wanna play sardines with 3 people who want to tear each other? The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room, and please, let me introduce myself.
Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's... Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister. Unlike those guys over there.
All right. Now that we're all better acquainted, as a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, and now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make... So please, have an honor. If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof,
I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time.
Oh!
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself clear?
All right. That I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now.
Wait, that was...
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Al-Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned. Rather,
Huh?
a little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project. As General Mahamatra, I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request. But I began to realize that, unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request. The power of the General I realized then that the vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless. I believed it would be wise to flee the Academia before the sages had a chance to. I will never give up on this investigation.
Sino seems to have the same... Plus, now that he's no longer the General Well, Sino, if...
When I was investigating the matter in the Academia, I overheard a conversation between Al-Haytham and a sage. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented.
Yes. I was...
Al-Haytham!
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me.
A most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. So, I began my own investigation had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ain al-Ahmar mercenary.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the Academia I was... So it came as quite a surprise when...
Criminals do love to talk about...
Even though I ran into the Traveler by... You were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that...
That's true. Al-Haytham helped us...
I'm willing to apologize, if that's worth it. I took the Divine Knowledge Capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a... After all...
You should be well aware, Scribe Al-Haytham. Answer me this. Did the sage...
Have I not made myself...
Fine.
As you wish.
Good. I'm glad to... And now you, Dia. I believe...
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boy... I had nothing going on, but then I saw these...
Is that all? Well...
That's more like it.
Whoa! What was that sound?
No need to worry.
Creatures?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training...
Yeah, just leave him to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough...
The winds died down. That means the sandstorm's over. Candace still isn't back yet, though.
When you put it that way, even I'm starting...
Oh, Candace, you're still...
Yes. They just keep coming in waves.
Leave this... It's been... I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
Don't get frostbite. Cool it.
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate. Give up.
Bam! Cha! Freeze! Let's roll! Who wants some of this?
Here comes another wave! When are they ever gonna let up? The creature stopped appearing.
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath.
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Huh? Who are you?
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village's elderly and children. I am the chief of Aru village.
Sir, I am also originally from the desert, but I have not been...
I can't besides sandstorm.
So, Irminsul's withering.
Everything in the natural...
Everyone in Aru village. Speaking of...
Village keeper?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Most of them are scholars who... The academia believes that they're...
Alas, but no one in the
I've had encounters with those people.
The mantra...
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty...
Oh, you're the former
Is it because you're reminded of Hypatia? Oh, but, is it really
I'll be grateful for the assistance. No doubt you will do a better job than some of my former subordinates. Let's start by finding a spot to share what we know so far.
Can't catch me. Can't catch me.
Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially this. Do you still have any questions for me? One of my former subordinates told me that the academia has long exiled. When mad scholars first arrived, initially, Aru village was struck by the... Suddenly, despite the powerful... After that,
a soft green light? A mad skull? Paimon thinks so too. Actually...
in theory, they would continue wearing them so the academia...
Oh, no wonder!
If you are able to draw So, what do you make of... Really?
What? You don't...
No, it's not. Lesser Lord Kusanali. The academia, in addition.
No way! Nahida definitely...
I've spent many years...
Good! Then you shouldn't have...
That look in your eyes. How can this... to think?
Alright, now it's our turn to... But easier said than...
Excuse me, are you...
Huh?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
My name is Isak.
Is your grandpa...
Hey, don't say that.
The person you're referring to is not...
Grandpa is just Grandpa. I heard everything you said to the village
Ah, so you're the one who was eavesdropping. I was planning to go out and...
Whoa. Haven wasn't kidding.
Sorry, I was only listening.
All right. But...
You're back already.
We just wanted to confirm something with you. Do you know?
Yes. Isak's parents were both. Unfortunately, it was only later. However, the scholar was one summer night, so Grandpa walked up the next morning. It's said that though Isak was thrilled that his.
All this somehow just makes Paimon.
Perhaps. It's also my reason for.
Maybe the people have.
Huh? What did.
No, nothing.
Perhaps you are more compassionate than I gave you credit.
Hey, Isak! Oh, it's you! We've cleared everything up! Really? Yeah!
All right.
Can't catch me!
Excuse me!
You mean the village keepers? Oh, when I was eating dinner the other...
Okay.
Anything else?
The scholars that have gone... Don't change the subject.
Right. You were asking about... But honestly, I feel quite some...
Do you also think
Grandpa? He was actually... It still feels pretty... Well, whatever.
Gotcha! Sir?
Oh, the last time I saw...
Oh, thank you.
It was...
Yeah.
Ooh, that's no... I've known you since you...
Wow, what a...
Okay.
Huh? Don't say anything. Let's head over there. Listen, see if you can make out what they're saying.
Have you heard? The mighty King Deshret, the sovereign of our...
Yes, of course I have. King Deshret is the one and only true ruler of this land. I've never believed... Still, you say he's coming back, but... It sure doesn't feel like life's about to change around...
Haven't you noticed? The village has been getting more... Delavar was saying that many people also went insane just before the fall of King Deshret's civilization in ancient times. We don't quite... Isn't it a sign of King Deshret's power?
Huh.
Exactly.
Now, repeat everything you've just said.
Huh?
Who are you?
My patience is running thin. You heard what I asked.
Yeah! Bro, this guy's something else.
Let's not get on his bad side.
Oh, okay, good sir. What is it you would like to know?
Tell me about King...
Well, I only know a few things...
Hey!
It's true. It's all... Would you want to live like this? Delavar also said...
Is that...
Seems like he's...
Please...
The people here really like King...
Where is this...
I haven't run into him...
No, not at all.
Sounds like you're not too close.
No, of course not.
I have many ways to stop you from talking, so you'd best just stay home. Don't do anything.
Yes, got it. We'll do just...
That scared Paimon half to death. Sino is... He didn't try to reassure us at all.
I heard that.
Sorry.
It's part of being a mod. The rumor we heard just now seems like a very well.
Isak!
I'm here.
Where's your grandpa's house?
Oh, I can take you.
Join the Eremites and embrace a wonderful new life.
Grandpa? Oh, he likes to be alone. Sometimes he stares at the sky in a daze, and other times he just pokes at the ground with his fingers. Every now and then, he yells out at the top of his lungs, so a lot of people are really scared of him. But he's a good person, really. I know he is. I swear, he's just like my real grandpa. This is where
There sure isn't much here.
No.
Incense? But are you okay?
There's a scent that you can sense.
A certain traveler?
So,
Huh? You know him too?
yes. Now that I concentrate...
Wait, surely Tainari...
No. No need. Did you first encounter this scent in the forest?
Can't catch me.
Oh, where did
What are you looking for?
Here it is. Take a look right here. Although the traces have been from the size and shape, the scent is quite faint.
But who would come?
We'd have to ask whoever lured him away.
Huh? So you can... Hey!
Exactly. Even deep within the clutches.
No.
So, someone's taking advantage... Are the rumors really true? Could the disappearance...
It's highly...
Please, you have to save my grandpa.
Sounds like we'd better...
Let's head to Aru.
Can't catch me.
Right.
We're back, Candace! We've got a lot to tell you.
Ah, welcome back.
Oh, Diaz!
You bet.
Reasonably.
We haven't seen him...
Huh.
Did you find out any... I see.
The resurrection of King Deshret? First I've heard of it. Far as I know, the kind of incense you just mentioned is only popular beyond the wall. Scholars are fond of it. Not to mention, it seems some...
Makes sense.
So what should...
If it was any other day, didn't you say that the villager got his...
If Paimon remembers correct...
Ah, yeah. Delavar, the scar-riddled band... These guys have one thing in common, and that's being broke. The rougher life gets, the more they want to believe in King Deshret. Way they see it, King Deshret's resurrection is their only chance. Throwing all of Sumeru into chaos is the only way to change the wind.
Tia, you're amazing!
No merc can afford.
Let's head out.
Now hold on, you're staying right here, Sino. Aru Village is not a big place. Outsiders stand out. The desert is unforgiving. Compared to you, mercs like me are just third-rate amateurs. I've got no actual... I need to go... Good, then we've got a plan. The Traveler and Paimon will go to Caravan Rebot with...
Alright, sounds like a plan!
Sounds like you're starting to get familiar with the area.
Paimon's amazed every...
I know what you mean. I had the same question. Also, why is this high wall here? And can a wall really... It was only after I grew up that I realized. The wall of Samia, Sumeru is run... We're cheap labor. Even if a child from the desert got the chance to obtain an Akasha terminal, almost all their requests for knowledge would be denied. The geniuses like Satar...
That's terrible!
I would tear down this wall with my own hands if I could.
Hey, Thea.
No. Besides, we're here...
Yep, we gotta catch...
Shh! Caravan Rebot is crawling with people, so be careful what you say. Our mission started the moment we arrived. Let's go check out the tavern. Just our luck. None of them are here.
You mean, you don't...
Dia, is that you? What a coincidence. You...
Zaki.
Oh, and who do you have with you here? Guests from another land? Hello, hello.
Anyway, as far as my friends here...
Absolutely.
Yeah. Have you seen Engerd?
Of course I have.
I've got a...
Ah, hell...
Hey, keep it down. Let's just say I prefer to keep the...
Yes, how considerate.
Can't catch me.
Are we there yet?
Yep.
This place is practically deserted. What are they doing in a place like this?
Why don't you take a guess? Go on.
Oh no! It's an ambush!
What's this all about, Zaki?
Come on, Dia. You really... Not only do I...
So, you've been watching...
Uh-oh.
So you and Delavar...
But you got one thing.
If that's the case...
I'll be honest with you. If it weren't for what you said in the village...
Delavar. And Enger. You're here too, huh?
Long time no...
Dia.
Yeah.
See? There you have...
You're not wrong.
Enough talking! Get him!
Just as I expected. Let's teach him a lesson, Traveler.
Following orders.
Cool it!
Don't waste my time.
Let's roll!
Dodge this!
It's showtime! Yeah! Yeah! Attaboy! Cha! Take that! Huh! Yeah!
Cool it!
It's nothing.
Bam! Ha! Yeah! Yeah!
Take my leave.
Impossible!
So, what do you think about your meticulous network now, Zaki? I'm guessing you're informed, and of course you would believe even though you heard that so-called flame. That's what you and you were stupid enough to fall for it. I figured as much the first time we drank together. Okay, that should...
Whoa! So you've been planning this since we were in Aru...
No task can be done.
Oh!
Those two who were snooping around were just a...
Oh! You mean...
That's just a bunch of drunk talk. Edgar and Delavar... Alcohol has a way...
What about Zaki?
He's just a numbskull who fell right into our trap. Zaki was probably the best hidden of them all. My initial plan was to find... That's what you wanted to...
Wait! So he...
No, he isn't. I just needed to tack on a random villager name to make the eavesdropper think that I was making some...
Wow!
Ah, you're too kind. It was straight from...
So, that thing you were saying before...
Hmm? About what?
About how mercenaries only care about Mora. And that anyone's a friend as long as there's a...
Does that bother you? What makes you so sure?
Dia? Do you dislike the Dendro Archon like the other desert?
You two are pretty sharp. No, I don't have anything against the Dendro Archon. I've heard a lot of nice things about the... Dunyarzad's just an ordinary person. I've begun to realize that the sages are behind every... But I see through it all.
Dia...
Anyway, looks like we're done with... This should be all of them. I'll let you take it from here.
All right. I'll be in touch.
Candace will be okay on her own. She's been guarding Aru Village for quite some...
While I'm questioning them, why don't you pass them?
I'll meet you back here tomorrow morning, Traveler. As for these idiots... Right on time.
Paimon's been wondering.
We've known each other for some time now.
Oh, Paimon knows what you mean. Like a...
Yep, I guess you can put it. Us mercs, on the other hand.
Well, Paimon thinks he...
Really?
Oh, Sino's here.
Yes. I was here yesterday to help out a little.
To help out? By doing what?
Sharing some interrogate.
Oh,
Right.
Come on in, everyone.
Come on, let's go inside.
Candace, where... Whoa, you look furious.
Do I?
Oh, there's no map.
Perhaps I need to work up. Still, it's perfectly...
Yes. Please, don't beat us anymore.
Well, looks like Sino taught her well.
You fear death The ones you call mad scholars are known to us as the Village Keepers. They are vital members of our community. You come here to my village, and
You've made your bet.
We may all be desert dwellers. The people of Aru Village care little. A war would only cause us to lose.
We understand. I'll tell you everything I know. Please, just let us go.
I'm listening.
You might not believe some mystery man.
They're called Village Keepers. Slip up again.
Yes, sorry. It was all that mystery man's doing. He told us to spread the word about King Deshret's resurrection and talked us into helping him.
That's one.
Huh?
Strike.
Wait, I'm telling the truth. He got us to lure them out of their houses. You gotta believe me, please.
That was indeed the truth. Traveler, go on.
You have to believe me. If I knew that, I would have told you that guy.
I believe I may know what's going on.
Uncle Anpu.
Smooth.
Okay, speak.
If my suspicions are correct, this... Some time ago, people from the academia It strikes me now that this...
Which means it's highly likely that...
Not the academia again.
Just as I thought. But what could they want with the Village Keep?
People are nothing but tools in the eyes of the academia. Regardless.
You're right.
Time to go. Let's...
Yes.
You got it. Candace, I'll let you...
All right.
Let's meet back here once everyone's... Let's get some food in us and then we'll... Whoa! Where did you come from?
Well...
You were gone for ages! Hey, what's with the silence?
You never think things...
Paimon's so mad! Paimon's gonna give you an... There's just nothing super obvious...
Well... You've heard... Anyway...
Yep. Enough with the silence!
No. I'm just surprised that you decided to team up with...
All Hatham. You haven't helped us out at all ever since we arrived at Aru Village.
Yeah, you're
While you were investigating...
Really?
To be honest, we... Not to mention that...
Huh? Right?
Correct.
What did you learn?
I'm going to take you to someone.
What is that?
How do you think the residents of Aru Village feel about what we're doing? In other words, do you truly believe every single...
You mean, some of them...
Hiding the truth does... Remember what Candace said? By contrast, the perils of their daily lives are ever-present concerns. They won't simply share it. Glad you're following along. Among those you have talked to, there's someone who... The reason being...
Those eyes.
Don't change the...
It's quite obvious that...
Right.
She corrected herself.
I think it's been a few days.
Remember?
But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them.
After speaking to the village chief, it became clear... By getting involved with an outsider...
I'll pass on that. You said that she is afraid of me. If so, it's...
We're on it!
Can't catch me.
Miss Shawnee.
Mr. Alhaitham, I'm aware of where you...
Huh? What do you mean?
Go ahead and talk to her. You'll get the answers you want. Go on. Earn her trust.
Is it really that simple?
May I call you Traveler? Hi, Traveler. Do you think the resurrection of King Deshret can truly change Sumeru for the better? Why's that? That's very similar to what before. I wouldn't... Traveler, do you believe our lives will get better?
Yeah! We came here from another name, but even so, we have friends in Sumeru.
I want... My apologies for posing my question.
Alhaitham told us you have your
The fact is that I'm... only one. Some believe in...
Speaking of which...
Yeah. Some people... Slowly, I just stopped talking to people. And then it happened.
You can tell them.
Alright. I actually have... Perhaps. It used to be louder and more frequent.
I confirmed this with the guards on night duty. But, because we're in the middle of a
There's really nothing around these parts. Except for an...
I think they used to use it for treating Elazar.
Yeah! Let's go! Monsters! Watch out!
This moment will be frozen.
Rain Cutter! No, my sword!
Give up! Who wants some of this? Attaboy!
Cool it! Your life is mine. Don't waste my time.
Oh, coming through! Bam! Ha! Cha! Ha! 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 Attaboy! Ha! Ha!
Give up.
Dodge this! Oh, so sorry.
Let me read you a verse. Submit!
It's showtime! Ha! Yeah! Ha! 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 Cha! Ha! Bam!
They were super strong bear. He looks super serious. We gotta stay on our A game too.
This is the one. Let's go in and take...
Hey,
Patience. Shawnee says she only hears the crying at night. We have time to... Until then... I'm taking a break.
and just like that, he said, "What are you reading?
Okay, sure.
Huh?
So,
Oh, Paimon gives up. You keep reading your book. See ya! How is he so relaxed? Look at him, reading an impossible book in a creepy place like... Hey! Paimon's your And anyway, so Paimon... Paimon's getting so sleepy. Huh? What was that sound?
there it is. It's coming from that direction.
Is the sound coming from here? Huh. Paimon's not seeing anything.
It's from below.
But...
Something is off about the interior here. As I thought.
Whoa. It's like they tucked... Oh, it looks like there are other mech...
I want to help.
I'll ensure your safety. Stand clear. Don't break my glass.
Let's roll! Cha! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Oh! Attaboy! Cha! Yeah! Let's roll! Ha! Can't catch me!
May knowledge guide. Rain outlines your fate.
There! Yeah! Ha!
Look! There's someone over there! Good idea. Let's approach him
Wait. You're...
He can't speak, and his eyes are unfocused. But he looks too young to be anyone's grandfather. Also, why is he the only one here?
Didn't expect to see him here.
You know him?
He's Razak, a senior of mine at the Academia.
He's a scholar too?
No. Razak was never involved in any of those things. Leaving that question aside for the moment, looks like they've already taken everyone away. For whatever reason, they left Razak here. There are drag marks on the ground. They're clearer by the doorway. Someone was forcefully drawing a cart that was loaded with...
Loaded with people?
That is one possibility. It looks like they were in a hurry, as if the symptoms are identical.
Huh?
Allow me to jog your memory. Don't you think his symptoms look familiar?
Oh, now that you mention...
Correct. The Academia... It isn't difficult to deduce their ration.
First, the Academia spread a false rumor of
These rumors were all the persuasion that the radicals needed, and those based in... As well as being a...
Life for the desert dweller.
Many would give everything...
Even if complications arise, people will see that those in...
The notion of an Academia plot wouldn't even cross...
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. It's in line with the village chief, but there's still one very important...
Throughout this process, first, they were scholars. Then, they became lunatics. After that, they were exiled. An exile is still patently a living, breathing human being. But when someone becomes a missing person, that is brought into question. If you can't find someone, you have no way of knowing what exactly...
Resource?
One possibility is that...
Extracted? You mean...
With the technology of the Sumeru Academia, perhaps the process caused them great suffering.
So, the human brain...
I'm the Academia scribe, after all. Anyway, judging by Razak's state, the contents of a... Or perhaps, his curiosity got the...
Hyman's a little confused. Can they just use anyone's brain?
The look on your face tells me you've realized the answer. That's right. To some scholars, gaining knowledge about the gods is their entire life's pursuit. Extracting canned knowledge is... However, I can't help but wonder. What do they seek to gain from divine knowledge? The Academia is going out of their way to look for forbidden knowledge. But what is... I've spent quite some time trying to analyze the contents of the...
You mean you're not even...
All scholars seek to expand the horizon, extracting information from...
Sounds like you're really against all...
Of course. The Academia's actions, whether it be academics or knowledge, this matter needs to be corrected.
Wait, didn't you step in to help?
Not to be callous, but no. There is no shortage of suffering.
Probably not.
You can say that. The Divine Knowledge Capsule is...
Hyman's been wanting to say this for a while.
Though I must say, uniqueness is also an asset.
Wow, that's a great...
I'm just a more likable... He won't last long if we leave him here. We'll work out our next step.
You need to watch out for any signs of earthquakes and sandstorms.
Really gonna come back from the dead?
Arataki numero uno ito here in the flesh. Ha ha!
Of course I suppose wisdom. It's all a bunch of nonsense. Is also a form of sin.
You need to watch out for any signs of earthquakes and sandstorms.
Grandma, is King Deshret really gonna come back from the dead?
Best flavor in the world? The sweet, sweet taste of victory. And that's why I've never spent a single more on any of my snacks. I've won them all, fair and square. That's right.
I suppose wisdom.
You need to watch out for any signs of earthquakes and sandstorms.
Grandma, is King Deshret really gonna come back from the dead?
Of course not. It's all a bunch of
You need to watch out for any signs of earthquakes and sandstorms.
Don't underestimate the beetle. They can be some of the toughest little guys around. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Want to know what's on this beetle's diet? Sweat and tears, that's what. That's how it gets stronger. I think we can all learn something from that.
You need to watch out for any signs of earthquakes and sandstorms.
Best flavor in the world? The sweet, sweet taste of victory. And that's why I've never spent a single more on any of my snacks. I've won them all fair and square. That's right.
Grandma, is King Deshret really gonna come back from the dead?
Oh, of course not. It's all a bunch of nonsense.
You need to watch out for any signs of earthquakes and sandstorms.
I suppose wisdom Grandma, is King Deshret really gonna come back from the dead?
You need to watch out for any signs of earthquakes and sandstorms.
I suppose wisdom is also a form of sin. Grandma, is King Deshret really gonna come back from the dead?
You need to watch out for any signs of earthquakes and sandstorms. You need to watch out for any signs of earthquakes and sandstorms.
Arataki numero uno ito, here in the flesh. Ha ha!
You need to watch out for any signs of earthquakes and sandstorms.
Grandma, is King Deshret really gonna come back from the dead? Is also a form of sin.
You need to watch out for any signs of earthquakes and sandstorms.
Oh, of course not. It's all a bunch of nonsense.
Grandma,
Don't underestimate the beetle. They can be some of the toughest little guys around. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Want to know what's on this beetle's diet? Sweat and tears, that's what. That's how it gets stronger. I think we can all learn something from that.
Oh, of course not. It's all a bunch of nonsense.
You need to watch out for any signs of earthquakes and sandstorms.
come back from the dead? Is also a form of sin.
Arataki numero uno ito, here in the flesh. Ha ha!
You need to watch out for any signs of earthquakes and sandstorms.
Don't underestimate the beetle. They can be some of the toughest little guys around. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Want to know what's on this beetle's diet? Sweat and tears, that's what. That's how it gets stronger. I think we can all learn something from that. Best flavor in the world? The sweet, sweet taste of victory. And that's why I've never spent a single more on any of my snacks. I've won them all, fair and square. That's right.
You need to watch out for any signs of earthquakes and sandstorms.
I suppose wisdom
It's all a bunch of
is
nonsense.
also a form of sin.
Don't underestimate the beetle. They can be some of the toughest little guys around. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Want to know what's on this beetle's diet? Sweat and tears, that's what. That's how it gets stronger. I think we can all learn something from that.
Earthquakes and sandstorms.
We're back!
You must be tired.
What's the situation?
Unfortunately, somebody who's too young to take on the role of Isak's grandfather.
So, at one point in time, the abandoned Elazar hospital served as the Academia's site for extracting divine cant knowledge.
Yep, pretty much.
Their plan must have been implemented at some point before we arrived at Aru village. Yet,
We may have a mole in our... One of us could be secretly revealing...
Huh? Are our friends...
Looks like none of you have realized. Wait, Sino. You're...
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
choose your next words very carefully.
It is simply a logical inference. I have my reasons.
So what you're saying is... Sino's the mole. Interesting. And here I thought you were the most suspicious one, Alhaitham, since you were always acting alone.
I know. You have a point. But I realized something as we were returning from the hospital. Sino isn't like any of us.
What are you trying to say?
Do you still remember who you are, General Mahamatra? As a Matra, you are no doubt privy to certain kinds of information. Before you can take action against someone, you are required to have all the facts available, including the less than savory details. Simply put, the Academia, if you want to raise a vicious...
The Academia?
It's not that simple. The Academia has eyes all over Sumeru, but they have a... Every so often comes on... I remember seeing the thick note...
You're saying that the Academia entered my information into the Akasha too? But what's the point in doing that? My actions aren't important enough to be added into the Akasha.
The Akasha is capable of computation. The Akasha's algorithms are entirely capable of predicting your movements using the data entered.
It predicted my every move.
The Academia has been watching you longer than you...
So that's how it is. Tenacity of will and steadfast faith are worth... Sino, don't take it to heart. This...
They escaped because of...
Don't blame yourself. It's not like any of us would have known.
I have an idea. If they predicted my movements, then I might be able to guess where they went.
Whoa, you bounced back fast.
There is always an opportunity for...
Oh, so that's how it is! If the Academia is trying to avoid... Yep,
They'll want to proceed in the direction opposite of where I'm going. I must go.
There's also something I want to investigate.
Let's go, guys! After him!
Please, wait! I want to go too!
You want to go too? If so...
I want to find Grandpa.
Everyone, I leave him in your hands.
Yay! Let's go! Paimon feels like we're So, where do we go from here?
Yes. After leaving the village, we should head straight toward the desert.
I know the desert like the back of my hand.
Is that because you play here a lot?
Yep. One time, Grandpa almost got lost in the desert. But I was the one who brought him back.
There's something here. What's this?
It's buried in the sand. Looks like we'll need to roll up our sleeves and do some work.
And Paimon thought running around everywhere was already enough work. Okay. So, we have to dig it out? Whatever's down there looks like it's buried really deep.
These are likely fragments of an Academia-developed device, something akin to a headset. Looks like there were more than one village keeper. They must have been escorted this way, because there are device fragments scattered around here. Let's split up and search the area.
Is this what we're searching for? It looks kinda scary.
This is definitely a device used to extract divine knowledge.
How did it end up buried in the sand? That can't have been part of the... They must have been attacked along the...
Wait, what?
Grandpa, I hope you're okay.
Don't worry, your grandpa's gonna be fine.
Razak didn't display any signs of starvation or dehydration, which means that they left fairly recently.
We should be able to catch...
One more thing. Given that the device had been entirely covered by... I believe the attack must have happened prior to the sandstorm.
Let's keep going. They can't have gone...
Ugh, but running on sand is so tiring.
But you're flying, aren't you, Paimon? Is flying over sand tiring too?
Ugh, of course it is!
Voices, over there. It sounds like an argument.
Whoa, you have really good ears.
Don't get any closer. They'll notice us.
Dia's talking with the Eremites? Very interesting. Let's listen in.
If you had informed me sooner, there'd be plenty of room for us to...
You're one of us. We would never lie.
Scholars. You don't know as much as I do. Need me to...
I knew it. That's our Dia.
Dia? Why would you? Dia!
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
Didn't you say you'd help me find Grandpa? Why are you on their side?
Well, look who's here. Ain't that something?
This complicates things.
You've betrayed Aru village?
So, this is the great General Mahamatra. Dear, you'd be better off as my assistant than hanging around with...
I'm not the type that's easily swayed, Raman.
Wait, what's going on, Dia? Whose side are you on here?
Shut it, Paimon.
It doesn't matter. Whichever side you pick, nothing can deter us from the...
Face the facts, Raman. It's not gonna happen. You should understand that more than...
I'm a desert dweller and a proud follower of King Deshret.
It's not too late yet. The village mad scholars aren't gonna bring King Deshret back to life.
You don't understand, my dear lady. Pursuing our faith is our purpose in life. Even if the chance of success is 1 in a million, we must be willing to give everything we have.
Even if it'll expose you to the academia? Even if they end up disbanding the Eremites?
Yes. We've waited a long time for this day to come. The sun and the moon, with these scholars in our custody, will stomp the Academia's forces and fight our way
Ridiculous. If you still don't believe me, then try asking these 2 men. They're also against...
They look more like pawns of the Academia to filthy traitors. Your god abandoned...
It's impossible to communicate with someone so hostile. Perhaps we should.
Do you really believe that by kidnapping the scholars, you'll be able to negotiate with the Academia? These people have no value as bargaining chips, but I could be persuaded to take their place as your next hostage. These scholars were exiled from the Academia. I, on the other hand, am their current scribe, and will be a much greater asset to you.
Wait, you can't be serious.
So, you want to trade places with the hostages, do you?
Precisely. Any wise person would gladly accept.
What are you thinking? What if they decide to kill you instead?
Well, that would be bad luck. However, I'd get the chance to observe the scholars. Perhaps...
Think you can talk me up?
I'm not trying to persuade you. I'm using this as a means of joining forces against the Academia.
You are the scribe.
Not all desert dwellers believe in King Deshret, and the same applies.
You Academia scum. Every last one of...
Not so fast. I'll hate them. Do you stand by everything you just said? You know you're making a dangerous decision, right?
I do.
Good. Raman, hear me out. These people are my friends. Maybe you can't take the followers of the Dendro Archon at their word, but what about me?
We've known each other for years. Of course I do.
In that case, I'm willing to vouch for their honesty with my right arm. Come on, Raman, don't be a coward. If you're serious about taking on the Academia...
An arm from the... What if you refuse to oblige? What should I do then? No one's a fool here, Dia. We're mercs.
You're not wrong, but this is different.
Let's do it right here, then. Give me your right arm as proof of your resolve.
Don't listen to him! He's not...
That's fine.
Are you crazy?
We came here to save lives. One arm for that many people is still a pretty good deal, if you ask me. Raman, I'm holding...
Sure. Go ahead and cut off her right arm.
No! Dia! What are you gonna do? Think of something!
You don't have to go...
That's not for you to decide.
Do it! Stop!
What's wrong? Can't do it?
Flame Mane, you and I are both desert folk. Cutting off your arm. You've shown me that you're serious. Go on now, take your friend.
Phew. I was really counting on him not going through with it.
Dia! That was crazy! Have you lost—
Then I just have to hold my claymore with my left arm. Okay, I'm sorry. But sometimes when you're out on a limb—
Don't ever make a promise like that again. I can deal with the likes of them. If it came down to it, you would not lose to them either.
I don't doubt it, Sino. But this is about more than me and them. There's a lot more where they came from. Even if we got rid of one bunch of radicals, there are others—
As you—
I'm sorry, Dia. I should have stayed put and listened.
It's okay. I promised you I'd help find your grandpa, so I'll do whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes? You just might be scholar material.
Huh? Are you serious?
The Eremites once said that I was a lunatic. Perhaps a little madness is essential to be successful in research.
Why does it feel like he's using his praise for me as an excuse to brag about himself? Okay, let's get moving. We should—
You're all here so early!
Looks like we have everyone here.
I'll watch from a safe distance.
Okay, let's go then.
Dia, wait.
What's the matter?
I heard that you were quite...
Can't catch me. Can't catch me!
This will be interesting.
Can't catch me! Can't catch me! Can't catch me!
Huh. They got here before us.
Uh-oh. Is it because Paimon overslept by 5 minutes and held everyone up?
Is everything ready?
Absolutely. You brought fewer people.
Bring him up.
Grandpa! Why is there only...
Raman, I've always thought of you as a man of his...
It's a one-for-one exchange. Sounds fair. And let me put it this way. Agreeing to any kind of deal with the Dendro Archon's people is already...
You stay right there!
Boy-mate! What do you think you're doing?
Grandpa!
Don't you see this blade here?
You coward! Why are your hands shaking?
Wait a second! It's a earthquake!
Grandpa!
Ugh, this day's going just great.
What a new... The sand dune collapsed. I saw an energy field. The village, it glowed green with Dendro. Just like you said. The Dendro Archon.
Grandpa? Grandpa?
Hey, look around you.
Did there used to be a temple here?
It seems that when the sand dune collapsed, the symbols on the gate below. It could have been an underground palace in the distance.
Oh, a miracle. Praise King!
What's he doing here?
They must have fallen down here with us. Most of them seem in really bad shape.
Mind your head.
No, this isn't the time for conflict.
He's not actually gonna go in.
As it happens, I wanted...
What are you doing?
Don't you think it's curious? 1 minute left, 2 major deities are vying to show...
Paimon thought you weren't...
Indeed. In my view, gods are just a higher form of living being. Or creature, you could say. New discoveries are always worth investigating. Whether...
Raman, what are you gonna...
I'll just let them lay here. King Jack...
It's full of life here. This defies comprehension.
Yeah, and there's so many plants. It's so pretty.
Sir Raman.
Huh? Are you mocking me? What do you mean, sir?
Interpret it however you want. But there's some...
Whatever you say.
There's nothing to be angry about.
It does seem kinda strange.
Can't catch me! Can't catch me!
Cool it! What's the hurry?
Who wants some of this? Attaboy! Yeah! Can't catch me! Freeze!
No, my sword! Witness the power of Suwa!
Don't waste my time. Your life is mine.
Let's roll!
Cool it! This moment will be frozen in time.
outlines your fate. Give up.
Oh, coming through! Bam! Cha! Attaboy! Can't catch me. Can't catch me. Can't catch me.
Freeze! No, my sword! Time to act. It's nothing. Let me weave you a birth.
It's showtime! Yeah! Ha!
Don't waste my time.
Freeze! Oh, so sorry. It's nothing.
Let's roll! Yeah! Oh, coming through! Ha! Ha! Cha! Bam!
Cool it!
Don't waste my time.
Dodge this! Witness the power of Gugwa!
Can't catch.
Freeze! Give up! Rain outlines your fate.
Your life is mine.
Cool it! This one will be frozen in time.
It's not. Blood.
Yeah! Who wants some of this? Huh! Cha! Cha! Ha! Attaboy! Yeah! Ha! Ha! Cha!
That's a sight to see. King Deshret's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
Sure are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of King Deshret.
Aratak.
It's getting brighter. Oh, it looks so beautiful.
Wait. What's that?
A load of flowers. And it looks like there's something among them.
These are... King...
They left something behind.
What does it say?
Here lies our faith. His wisdom is a miracle.
You can read?
Of course.
He's not serious.
There's still the scent of life.
Is this it?
Analyzing.
There seems to be a hidden... Excellent. There's a device...
Isn't shut...
Yes. However, you'll understand after watching it.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. King Deshret brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for greater Lord Ruka Devata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible. She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered blood, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping King Deshret to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child. How strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
What was that?
The priest's memories.
Greater Lord Rukadev.
But...
Was that?
You might be You've just
The surviving followers of King Deshret all gathered in Aru village. King Deshret's we saw her as nothing more than a traitor.
You were blinded by your prejudice.
How could I ever begin?
Raman, that's enough. Give it a rest. You're
Dia, my Eremites and I.
Hey, how you doing?
I should probably go.
What's your next move gonna be?
But please.
It's not gonna be...
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with.
When would be a good time?
Tomorrow, and I'll...
You seem to finally understand.
Yes.
That must have been rough, but he's...
Ramon's no fool. It's too bad he was held back by his glue.
The outcome, at least, is...
We should get going too. Let's head back.
Sorry,
no, we're leaving.
Stop.
Can't catch me. Can't catch me. Can't catch me. Can't catch me. Can't catch me.
That's close enough.
A new punching bag. Take that!
Raman, we're here.
Everything's been arranged.
I guess all I can...
Don't matter.
Where are the
I'll bring you to the...
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Oh no, it's the
There's no need to...
We've been all over the desert!
That's right.
General Mahamatra? No, no.
Whoa.
You should have known.
Wait, we were...
No, not sign.
I could.
Please have...
Start talk.
So, your superior...
They...
Don't play. They extracted...
Well, you better...
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
Be my guest.
Uh-huh?
How did you know?
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing... It may seem the withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if only greater...
Continue.
And then, the doctor was previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he asked them...
This is what the...
First, the Academia spent a... After that, with the doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency, they were able to use it to extract the power from the... Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess It
adds up.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extract...
Call it an educated guess? The Academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the Scholar's madness for centuries, but to no avail. Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you can see what that implies, Scribe Al-Haytham. If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only gods are able to decipher. In other words, it's...
You must have noticed, it is as if they are cursed with a desire. Some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus orient their entire lives in respect to sources of light. For the sages, this is...
Then what does Is she not a true god?
From the beginning, when the Academia... They found that, not to mention, slowly but surely...
So...
All right. Raman?
Sure.
The village keepers you found have all been returned to their homes, and each one has a dedicated caregiver to look after them. The 2 new scholars are being kept under close supervision, too. Really?
The atmosphere is so heavy. Hey! Say something! Stop spacing out!
Come on,
Or I can...
Oh, pardon?
Do you have any plans, Traveler?
Gods above, you're not talking about work, are you?
So you were...
Even though we lived through all of this firsthand, it still feels super surreal to hear you talk about it again.
What a whirlwind of a story.
It seems like there'll be more issues.
Still, now...
It's time to make a...
Indeed.
So,
Crush the sages and rescue our...
Well, let's brainstorm a little more about what other resources we can draw on.
The next time we gather here, we must have a solid...
Yep, it'll work out for sure.
Don't underestimate the beetle. They can be some of the toughest little guys around. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Want to know what's on this beetle's diet? Sweat and tears, that's what. That's how it gets stronger. I think we can all learn something from that. Can't catch me. catch me! Can't 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 catch me. Can't catch me. Can't catch. Can't catch me. Can't catch me. Can't catch me. Attaboy! Can't catch me. Can't catch me! 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 catch me! Can't 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 catch me!
Ad Astra. Ad Astra.
Thank you for completing.